And good evening, or should I say good afternoon, YouTube. It is the return of my NHL report. I'm sorry to do all the team reports. It was kind of hectic, especially me working. So I'm very sorry, but you know what? The team reports will be back next season. So just want you to know that. You see, I'm wearing my hockey jersey. Uh, this is the one that's going to get customized first. But let's get right into it, folks. Let's get right into some news for today. Uh, Evander Kane of the San Jose Sharks will be suspended for 3 games for physical abuse to an official in the third period. Now, if you want to know how I'm doing, giving you this info, I'll show you. All right here. NHL.com. Okay, so now you know how am I doing these reports, giving you the news. And I'll do the same thing when I give you the report on how the team did and stuff, so you know, okay, what's going on. So now I didn't put the power play on this because there's so many stats from last season on here. So don't worry, you will get the power plays, how the teams did on the power play. So, but let's get into some more news. Sidney Crosby could play in the season opener against the Sabres. Their opener, which I'll get to in a moment. Larkin questionable for season opener with the Red Wings. He could be out because he has an injury. And Lee Stempniak, who played for 10 NHL teams, has announced his retirement from the NHL. So Lee Stempniak, this is for you. You're a good player. He actually played for the Blues, but Global Series postcard in Prague between the Blackhawks and the Flyers. That's about to go on. The Sabres assistant announced he'll take a medical leave for ammonia. He's hospitalized. He is replaced by the coach from the Rochester of the AHL team until he's back. Blues got their rings. Has 282 diamonds on it. They look nice. And Rantanen practices with the Avalanche. He will play in the opener against the Flames. And NHL video reviewer coach challenge for new season. Basically, Commissioner Bedman has enhanced that. Let's look into this more real fast. They spend the use of video replay enforcement to player safety and further promote the offense, and the game's highlight rule change are taking effect this season. Basically, Gary Bettman has said we view this as involuntary. The league will be using video review to give referees the ability to look back at any major or match penalty, including fights, in order to determine if it should be confirmed or if the penalty should be reduced to a minor. Referees will also be reviewing double minor high sticking penalties to determine if the call should stand or it should be reclined in case of a teammate's stick causing the infraction instead of the opponent's stick. You don't want a team season to be decided by a call where it looks bad on the ice, but it turns out it was on his own team or it was accidental. That was Adam Laurie, he said that, of the Winnipeg Jets, he said that. A third category has been added to the coaches' challenge rule, giving coaches the power to challenge goals that occur after plays in the offensive zone that should have resulted in a stoppage were not called. Coaches were already permitted to challenge goals scored after the puck entered the zone, offensive, offsides, or following interference with the goalie. Coaches, though, will have to weigh the consequences of all challenges because if you are wrong, it will result in a minor penalty of delay of game. Subsequent failed challenges will result in a double minor. There is no limit to the number of challenges. Reviews and final minute of regulation and in overtime will still be handled by the NHL Situation Room in Toronto. So that's a little insight. And I'll give you one more news story. Bellinger remains on leave. Just consider replacement options. Suspended defenseman missing training camp for personal reasons. And I'll give you one more. They're saying this season could be full of milestones. The NHL extends its exclusive paint partnership with PPG. And
my sister's relationship with Nelson is like a never-ending roller coaster. And he thinks my sister is a sugar mama. He hasn't spent $1 on her.
You think this is a healthy relationship?
Definitely unhealthy.
I've never asked you for not one thing.
Helping a relationship is not the money.
So that is some news for you. And let's get right into tomorrow's games, folks. Now, these games are tomorrow. We got 4 games in line for tomorrow, so here we go. I'll also tell you who I think is going to win each game. Now, also remember, I'm going to give you last season's record, okay? Oh, I don't forget. Trusty clipboard. You're going to see this a lot this year. Okay, so when you see me like this, you know I'm reading from the clipboard. And also, you guys got a chance to see my new laptop. I also got a great printer here now. It's wireless, so I could print off these pages instead of handwriting them, which I've done in the past on a command pose. A command sheet. This time I can print them up better with this printer and actually give you the report back. So here we go. First game. Now remember, I also want you to know all these times that I'm going to give you are Eastern times. Okay? So if you live in the Central Division, in the Central Time Zone, no, it's an hour late, hour early. Basically, it's an hour behind Mountain, 2 hours, Pacific, 3 hours. Okay, so if you live in Alaska, it's 3 hours, Hawaii, 4 hours. Yeah. And speaking about Hawaii right now, it's 3:04 here. Okay. In Hawaii, okay, it's 2:01 noon. It's 11 o'clock in the morning over there. Right now in Hawaii, it's 11 a.m. It's 11:05 in Hawaii, believe it or not. Okay, 2:05, 1:05, 12:05, 11:05. It's 11:05 in Hawaii right now. By the way, I do want to say hello to the Aloha Blues fan. Check out his page. Also, check out the Hockey Guy, and I'll tell you more about that after the video, okay? So let's get right into it. Alright, starting off with Toronto at home against Ottawa. Ottawa visits the Scotiabank Arena, formerly known as Air Canada. Last season, Ottawa went 29-47-6 with 64 points. Toronto went 46-28-8 with 99 points. Pick. You know, all this, I'm thinking, I think Toronto might do it.
Why don't we try to just have an adult conversation and not
I think Toronto will do it.
retreat to the deflection of yelling and screaming? That's called
At
watching the game.
8 Eastern, 7 Central,
You change the
the
game.
Washington Capitals, the 2018 Stanley Cup champions, take on the current Stanley Cup champions, St. Louis Blues. Banner raising ceremony. The game will be seen on NBC Sportsnet. Last season, the Caps went 48-26-8 with 104 points. St. Louis 45-28-9 with 99 points. Well, you know who I'm going with. There's no doubt about it. You know who I'm going with. Next is Vancouver at Edmonton. And this will be a 10 Eastern start, okay? Last season, Vancouver went 35-36-11 with 81 points. Edmonton 35-38-9 with 78 points. 79 points. By the way, don't forget, this is also the 50th anniversary for Vancouver. But you know what, though? I'm going with Connor McDavid and the Oilers on this one. And finally, the nightcap. San Jose at Vancouver, at the Vegas Golden Knights in Vegas. Last season, San Jose 46-27-9 with 101 points. Vegas 43-32-7 with 93 points. And you know what? Despite the suspension and stuff, I don't see San Jose really winning. I'm going with the Golden Knights on this one. And I'm going all home teams on this one. So there you have it. Now, by the way, I want to show you the pens real fast. By the way, I'm wearing my Illini shorts, so I walk around. Got some ink pens. And when you buy my sheets, you know, when I decide to put my sheets up for sale and stuff, you want them. You're going to see these colors on them. In the records, mainly. Green for wins, red for loss, purple for OTLs, which is ties, and orange for the points. That's my pens. This light blue you'll see is basically my pick, who I think will win the game. That's this pen. But these will be the four main colors you'll see on the page. Also, you'll see black. I'm going to grab that. There you go. The black pen. And you may only see that when I write in records and stuff. Just, you know, because not everything can be typed on, you know, so. Also, I got the third. I got games for the fourth on here, all the way through the fifth on here. So I got 3 sheets printed up. Not bad. So that will do it for today. Now, guys, I do have a short work week this week, but I could get called in. Hoping for the best. But you will still see the reports on Thursday, which is the 3rd. I will do it right after I get off of work. You'll see this report right when I get done. So, and then also on Saturday, you'll see it too. So, just know that I'll still be around. The 4th will be okay. The 5th, it's the same way. And and then I'll give you. Now, also don't forget, after tomorrow, when the final puck drops, you will have the report. And also, I'll be back tomorrow to give you some news. And this again, so you know. So that will do it for right now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And remember, you will not see me until the final horn sounds. When the final horn sounds and the games are all over for tonight, I'll be back getting this all going for you. And remember, I'll give you the highlights, who scored what, and much more through NHL.com this year. It's really going to be expanded this year. I hope you enjoy it. And remember, folks, if you ever do want more info on hockey, check out Shannon on the Hockey Guy channel. Check him out. He's actually great. He's my inspiration on doing my own little hockey thing. And check out the Aloha Hockey Guy. His name's Guy. I'm going to say, hey, Guy. Aloha. So that's about it. Until then, folks, remember, please stay safe. Take care. Remember the Lord's watching, and get ready for some hockey. We'll see you tomorrow.